Flosstube. I am Zoe and this is my first Flosstube. It's probably not going to be too long and I am excited to get started and become part of the Flosstube community. So I found Flosstube probably a couple of weeks ago and I had no idea there was this thing where people who cross-stitched got on videos and talked about all their cross-stitch stuff, and it's so cool to see that there are a lot of you out there that enjoy talking about crafting as much as I do. I never realized that that could be the case, but I'm excited about it. So I would love to be part of this community, and that's why I'm recording this video. So I think today I'm going to show a finish, a whip, and then go through the Know Your Needle Worker tag and show a little haul. That feels like I'm covering a lot of the main components of Flosstube videos. I don't take a lot of videos of myself, so this is a little bit new to me. I feel slightly uncomfortable doing this, and I also do not cross-stitch as much as a lot of you. I love seeing everything that people are working on and amazing big projects, and I am more of a stitch here and there as I have time. So my projects are smaller and not as numerous, but I'm still excited to share. So I hope you like it. So I will start off with a finish. And this is something I finished about a week ago. It is a little Halloween cross stitch. So I'm not sure if this is going to focus or not, so I'll have to figure that out. But I decided I really wanted to do a seasonal cross stitch. This is a little witch on her broom in front of a full moon on Halloween, and the pattern is from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So the one thing that I'm maybe not happy about is that I did it on a beige fabric, and the original, which I will show you a picture of the original, it is on more of a gray fabric, which I actually ordered. It was the first time that I ordered something from Picture This Plus. Here's a picture of the original pattern, so you can see it on that kind of mysterious night steel, gray steel blue with the orange streaks through it. Really cool fabric. I ordered that same fabric, which I believe was called Cauldron, from Picture This Plus, and I haven't stitched on linen before, and I found it pretty challenging. It's something that I want to keep practicing and get back to, but for this project, which I really wanted to just get to and finish, I decided to do the Ada, and this was just a color that I had in my house on hand, so I ended up using the color. I do like the color because I feel like it still goes well with kind of fall, but yeah, the contrast, especially for the stars in the sky, is not the best. It's not really the color of a night sky, is it? So, but still, love the pattern. First time I've done anything from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and really happy with how that turned out. So that's my finish. Yay! It's really small. It's just like 40 by 40 stitches, but that means I can actually finish it in a pretty short period of time, and I really enjoy that quick finish, so glad to have that done. So next I will show you my current whip. I only have one project that I work on at a time right now, which I realize is different from a lot of you, and it's really fun to watch the Flosstubes where you're working on 10 different projects at once. I just don't work that way. Again, I think maybe because I want to actually get things finished. If I had 10 at once, it would probably take me years at the rate I'm going. So I have one whip right now, and that whip is Voyage. I will show you the picture of the finished pattern. This is a pattern from Satsuma Street on Etsy, and here is the finished version. It's a ship It's in sort of stylized geometric motifs, which I really like. It has a contemporary feel to it. It's stitched on black Aida. I'm using the same fabric, so this is 14 count black Aida from Joann Fabrics, and the called for DMC threads, and this is what I have done so far. This is the first time that I've stitched on a dark colored fabric, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. It is kind of hard to see in the evening when I'm stitching in the evening, and I think next time I stitch I'm actually going to try putting like a phone or a tablet underneath where I'm stitching and have that backlight the stitching so I can see the holes a little bit better. That's my next idea. I'm going to try that tonight. But when you're stitching in the daytime, it's really easy to see what you're doing, and it's been fun. It reminds me of the Light Bright set that I had as a kid in the 80s. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. I had a reminder pop up. But this pattern reminds me of those Light Bright sets from the 80s where you had like the black construction paper and the little holes, and you could put colored pegs in, and it was backlit. It's just that cool backlit effect with the black fabric and the really bright colors that just kind of pop. So yes, this is Voyage by Satsuma Street. I think it's going to take me a long time when I get to the bottom of the boat because there's borders at the bottom of waves and the ship's bottom. But this part is really fun with the banners and everything. And so that's my finish and my whip. Like I said, I don't do as much stitching as a lot of you, so I realize that's not a huge collection, but I'm really enjoying them. So then I have my haul, and also not a huge haul. It's all in this one little bag. So I'm actually taking the week off from work this week and doing a staycation, which I love to do. And yesterday was Monday. It was my first day off, and so my husband and I went to a stitching shop. Stitchville, USA is our local stitching shop in Minneapolis where I live, and got a few things there. It was just mostly I just wanted to go to the store because they have lots displayed, really neat stuff just to look at all the patterns and just be around so much stitchy stuff. But what I wanted to get some type of frame because I stitch in hand right now, and I keep wanting to try a frame or hoop. And I ended up getting these stretcher bars. They're 6-inch stretcher bars, and there's 4 of them. You fit them together in a frame, and then there's tacks to use to attach your fabric to the frame. And I started to try putting the frame together yesterday, and I could get it together but not really snug, and I think probably I should just take a hammer or something and put the joints together again, because basically you can put them together but it's hard to push them completely together. I'm not a very strong person, so that's probably part of it. But yeah, so I didn't quite get that, and I think I might just really like stitching in hand. I keep thinking about doing it a different way, but I do really like the feel of having the fabric right there in your hands and not having anything rigid that you're stitching on. So we'll see, but I have these and the tacks now to try maybe for my next project. So there is a little bit of other haul. I will save that for another video because I really want to do just like a 10-minute video for my first one. But yeah, that's my stitchy stuff. It was really fun to do this. We'll see if I'm brave enough to actually post it on YouTube. And I'm gonna go back and stitch some more and watch some more Flosstube on my day off. Hope everyone has a great week. Bye.